Well, hello and welcome back to Weigh In, Weigh Out, the show where we weigh in on fitness topics. I'm your host, Alex.
And I'm Jimmy.
And I'm Mike.
And I'm Eric.
And today we are doing the Hot Ones Challenge again. But Mike, we have a flair this time. What are we doing?
We do. This one is the Hot Ones crossover Taco Bell Ultimate Bodybuilder Wings Weigh In, Weigh Out podcast episode.
So folks, get your Fitness Pal ready to add these wings in. We're going through the gauntlet.
We are going to do the gauntlet.
What are we going to be talking about this time?
With every episode here, or every wing here, just kidding, we are going to talk about different words of wisdom. So it was originally when we were kind of coming up with a plan for this one, it was 10 habits to keep you successful in the time of New Year, New Me with your health and fitness, nutrition, that kind of a thing. However, it kind of devolved into just words of wisdom with a little bit of a fortune cookie flair. So we're each going to do one per sauce. There may be some overlap. We'll discuss why we picked what we picked maybe. Or I'm very interested to find out if nobody picked one of them except for one person.
That, let's dig into it. What's the first sauce?
Our first sauce is the Hot Ones Garlic Fresno, coming in at 1,700 Scoville units. This is a fan favorite sauce that has been a hit since its accidental inception, thanks to a blend of tart and tangy vinegar mixed with extra garlic, fresh Fresno chilies from Smokin' Ed's Fields. Indisputably a classic.
So Eric, how are you with hot food? You've been on the podcast,
I like spicy food.
I think you've been on every show we have except for...
I did like when you guys did the collaboration one. Yep. I did that one. I even got to take one of the hot sauces home, and then we actually, Chelsea and I just ordered the most recent season's pack of Hot Ones.
Oh, nice.
Hell yeah.
Chelsea, shout out Chelsea, best lawyer in all of Alpena.
So what is, Eric, before you dive on into that wing there, while we're saucing up, what's your first one? What's your first bit of advice?
Fortune cookie, words of wisdom thing. I mean, the first step is just going through the door.
Yep.
I mean...
Oh, that is the hardest part.
That is the hardest part, and then the best part is like, everyone thinks that people are going to be looking at you staring. Here's the secret. No one cares what you're doing. Unless you're going to hurt yourself. Then we might say something. That's about it.
Yeah. Cheers, fellows.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Ooh, it's garlic.
Mm-hmm. I love garlic.
Me too.
My first fortune cookie bit of wisdom is plan to go to the gym. Don't just fit it in. A lot of people start off their New Year, New Me, and they're like, I'm going to lose this weight. I'm going to go to the gym every day. I'm going to do, X, Y, and Z. And they take their regular routine, and they try to put the gym in and around it. More of an afterthought where it's like, well, I'm going to miss it because I had to stay late at work. I'm going to miss it because this came up, that came up. Set a time to go to the gym. And that way it's harder to miss.
What do you got, Jimmy?
I'm going to say make it fun, especially for your newer people coming in. Go there, do something productive, but if it's fun, you're more than likely to come back.
Mine alternatively is get comfortable being uncomfortable. The more likely you are to be okay with being uncomfortable, whether it's trying a new form or even just getting yourself in the gym or even accepting failure, you're going to do a lot better in your fitness journey. I've known too many folk that'll hit that wall of getting uncomfortable and they just won't do it.
Yep.
Another just like tidbit too, honestly, starting with a friend.
Yeah. Just
accountability, just like you said, make it fun, but being uncomfortable, knowing that someone's suffering with you at the same time does make it better.
Suffer together.
Yes.
All right, what do we got next, Mike?
All right, for round two, we've got Seeing Double, aptly named here, coming in at 6,200 Scoville heat units. Jalapenos, herbs, and a hint of sweetness come together to make this an easygoing second wing sauce. If you're already feeling the heat, you can feel better knowing proceeds from Double Comfort Foods support hunger relief charities.
Aw, I like that.
All right, Eric, you go ahead and start us off here.
Drinks out of the way here.
Got it. Jimmy, why don't you start us off? What's your next one?
My next one is bring your sense of humor. Okay. Just, again, like I said, if you're going there and you're having fun, you're more likely to show back up. If if you're around your friends and you can joke just a little bit, doesn't mean you don't have to take anything seriously, but just,
What about you, Mike?
Meal prep. Meal
prep,
prep. You'll save time in the kitchen because you won't have to cook. You don't have. It takes the decision of what am I going to make for dinner? What am I going to make for lunch? What am I going to out of things? And it keeps your foods consistent and thus your macros consistent, which keeps you consistently on track. Cheers.
fellas.
Cheers.
Oh, that's good.
I like it. You can really smell the jalapeno on it.
My third one is going to be, my second one rather, is, consistency beats passion every time. I think if you're consistent more than you are passionate, you'll see better results. Still bring passion, still bring intensity. That's a whole separate conversation. But getting up every day is hard.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Rock?
Actually, do have a plan a little bit. Don't be the person that just kind of goes to the gym and just kind of fiddle farts around. Come in, have a plan of maybe what you want to work on, maybe look up a routine or something, so that way when you come in there you don't feel like you're just surprised by everything. You kind of know what kind of equipment you're looking for, or what kind of machines you can use, things like that. Knowing if you're doing a leg day, we're going to stick with this, or a chest day, things like that.
Yeah, having directions. Good.
I agree. Number three, what have we got?
We've got fermented kimchi coming in at 18,000 Scoville heat units. Salty, spicy, pickly kimchi. This is vegan, and the first ingredient in a unique hot sauce featuring gochujang spice. Love that. Thai chili adds another layer of warmth, balanced by a splash of soy sauce. A delicious depth of flavor should distract you from the growing heat.
I love kimchi. I really, really like kimchi.
Kimchi and gochujang sounds like a winning ticket to me right now.
A little thick. Good problem to have.
What's your next one, Mike?
So my next one is, it's funny that you brought it up, consistency. There are going to be some duplicates on here. I'm actually kind of happy to see them, because when you hear it coming from 2, 3, all 4 of us, yada yada, you're going to you got enough of it.
There we go.
You're going to know that it's really something that's important. Consistency is key. It is going to beat out other things like intensity. The candle that burns twice as bright only burns half as long. I'd rather you burn all the way through your New Year's resolution and get those goals.
Cheers.
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 That's the best one.
There have been no bad ones.
Shout out to Eric and to Sven. Eric Cook.
Eric the mailman.
Yeah. They both have made me delicious kimchi that doesn't last more than a day.
It does not last long.
But Eric Koss, what's your next one?
Going with the consistency thing, I guess, is being disciplined, because you're not going to be motivated to go to the gym every day.
Yeah.
And having that, as Mike would say, scheduling it in your day, even if you don't feel like doing anything, go there, spend at least a half hour, and be all right, well, since I'm here, I might as well at least try this. And who knows, maybe once you start something, then you feel better and you want to do it.
my thing is, don't be afraid to look it up online.
That's fair.
If you're unsure on something, there are numerous online resources everywhere to use to take that next step, or to understand an exercise, or to learn how to meal prep. It's
my third one is going to be take your rest as seriously as you do your training. Everything we do in the gym is extremely important, but it's only one part of the equation. So the rest is another part of it that you should take very, very seriously. Make sure you get your sleep. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. You can have some massage or what have you. We got more with number 4.
We do. So we got Los Calientes Barbacoa, 33,000 Scoville heat units, sizzling its way back into this lineup. We've had this one before, folks. We love it. Los Calientes Barbacoa is a Hot Ones smokiest sauce of the summer, featuring applewood smoked red jalapenos, plus a dash of habanero. It adds a flame-kissed flavor for that 4th wing.
So then, Mike, what's your next one?
It was funny that you brought up recovery, because mine is also recovery. Apparently, you're just one step ahead of me on my list here. I do think that recovery is important. All the New Year, New Me resolutions and things like that are, I'm going to eat better, I'm going to work out more, but none of them are going to be, I'm going to get my sleep.
Yes.
And all of the diet, all of the muscle stimulation in the gym, don't really mean anything without that recovery. Because that's where you actually end up growing the muscle, where you take that nutrition and you synthesize it with that muscle stimulation into a bigger, better yield.
Agreed. Cheers, boyos.
Cheers.
Just doesn't miss. Never.
That is a good one.
Now, Eric, what's your number 4?
I mean, the recovery aspect, yeah. I mean, I tell my patients all the time, I'm like, rest is just as important as doing the exercise. You know, you're not going to hit your target right away, and that's fine. Slowly build yourself up to it. Day by day, you'll see like minor increases versus making huge leaps and gains.
Jimmy.
I'm gonna continue with my last one and say, don't be afraid to ask for help.
Yep.
You're in the gym and you're uncertain, or you're doing a heavy lift. Ask for a spot.
Yep.
Ask for someone to watch how you're doing an exercise. Or if you see someone doing an exercise, don't be afraid to walk over and be like, hey, what are you doing? How does that work?
My number 4 is have a reason. And it's for everything, really. Have a reason why you're working out. Mine is I want to be available and healthy and active for my kids for as long as possible. And then even have it go down to a more micro view. Why are you doing an exercise? Have a good reason for it. Does it help this? Does it help that? Are you looking to be more functional? Is that why you're doing X, Y, Z? But have a reason. We're almost at the halfway point.
Number 5, Fat Cat Gourmet. We got Chairman Meow's Revenge. 54,000 Scoville heat units. Things are heating up, folks. The number 5 sauce features the sneaky spice of Trinidad scorpion peppers. This spot is early in the lineup for one of the hottest peppers on the planet, but Fat Cat Gourmet's recipe balances that flavor with the heat.
Why do I have a feeling it's not going to be that sneaky?
I don't think it's going to be all that sneaky. They kind of called it out, yeah.
Right?
Oh, it's gonna be sneaky.
Eric, what's your number 5?
I guess, like, don't get caught in a rut.
Yeah.
Like, things seem stale after a while. Change up your routine a little bit.
You got to be engaged. You got to want to do the thing.
I can smell the heat off of this one.
What about you,
Ooh.
Mike?
Mine is drink water. Lots of it.
Hydration.
That's it. Yes.
Whew. All right, boys. Yes.
Cheers.
Good flavors, just a little watery.
A little thin, yeah.
That's how they balance it.
Yeah.
Jimmy.
My next one is be patient. If you put the work in and give it time, the results will come.
My 5th is mental health is health. If you're really going through something in the gym, don't rely on just that exercise to get you out of that rut. Think about the resources you have available to you. Don't neglect your mental health. It's just as important as your physical health. And actually, I would argue, it's all the same. What's the difference?
Mental health is health is a great tagline.
Well, oh boy, we're halfway there. And what better way to celebrate than with a product review?
That's right. Yes, we just passed the halfway point. We're going to do a product review. We've got the Quest protein tortilla chips. This one is the ranch flavor. I'm going to take a couple here to get us started. And hand it off to Eric here.
So you've heard us eat it on the podcast. Now you're going to see how weird we are when we eat it on film. I remember liking the Quest the last time we did them. One of you guys uses it for recipe, don't you? Like nachos or something.
I actually do, yeah. So we'll make nachos, and this is kind of a bulking food, but use these to get a little extra protein in there. Or sub out your tortilla chips for low-carb tortillas that you cut up like a little pizza cutter into slices and bake. These are good.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah.
I'm not a ranch guy, but these are pretty good. Like for a ranch flavored thing, pretty good.
This is a good version of Cool Ranch Doritos.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then even the macros on it. So for one bag, 32 grams, you have 140 calories, 5 grams of fat, 5 grams of carbs, and 19 grams of protein.
So better than a 10-to-1.
Yeah.
Can't beat that, folks.
Yeah, I could see this as I was like on a road trip. I usually get beef jerky, but this would be fine too.
Crunchy, salty snack. Yeah, absolutely.
Quest snipper? Sales. It's always good.
I give that a 4.5 out of 5.
I'm not a ranch, so I'm going to give it like 4.3.
We're good with 4 out of 5.
4.5.
Quest, sponsor us. Holy sticks, we're on number 6.
That's right. We got Onima. So this one is 71,000 Scoville heat units. Definitely going to need to shake it up here. Based in Barcelona, Onima are our first Spanish hot sauce makers and the perfecters of fermented flavor. Simple recipe highlights the upfront heat of aged habanero peppers along with notes of sherry vinegar, garlic, and paprika. Get us started there, Eric.
Jimmy, what's your number 6?
I'm gonna go back a couple and bring up consistency again. I think that is a good thing to have. If you're wanting to see those results that I just talked about, you have to be consistent in the exercises.
Okay.
I think if you go in and one week you're doing, trying to see if your bench press is going to gain for a 1 rep max, if all you're ever doing is 3 sets of 10, never push yourself to a higher weight, you're not going to see that change.
My number 6 is going to be, I put it off for as long as I can. It's the same as Eric's. Have a plan. A plan can take many forms, though. It could just be knowing what you're going to be doing in the gym that day. But my biggest recommendation would be I didn't see more results until I planned out my whole week of exercises or my split specifically. So ascertain your goals, have a plan for them. All right, cheers. Cheers, fellows. It's like a smoky tapatio. I like that.
Oh, I do like Tapatio. Yeah, this was good.
Eric, what's your number 6?
Have a good playlist.
Oh, yeah.
Music.
Yes. I read somewhere it can increase your lifting capacity by as much as 20% in the study I read. That's neat. It's a good idea.
My last one, this might be a curious one. I'd like to see if anybody else has this, but have a good support system.
Yes.
You can't do it alone, folks. You got to have somebody there with you, whether it's helping you cook or a friend in the gym, like Eric already brought up. Things like that. Using your resources. Maybe that friend in the gym helps you pick your... maybe they make a playlist for you. Maybe they help you pick your workouts, things like that. But have some kind of support system to keep you on track with your nutrition or your fitness goals or just your mental health, somebody to check in with.
The last good one before we hit a huge road bump.
Number 7, we got Black Eyed Susan's Red Flag. Hopefully this one isn't a red flag, folks. 126,000 Scoville heat units with a name inspired by pirates, not bad boyfriends. This sauce can be an agent of chaos. Sweetness from muscadine grape juice and raspberries just barely balances the spice of scorpion pepper. Batten down the hatches, it's only getting spicier from here, and they are not lying.
And fun fact, the red flag, if I remember correctly, means no quarter.
Good.
So
That's what we
Excellent.
want. I'm definitely starting to feel the cumulative Scovilles. My number 7, study your failures as much as your successes. I've been rehabilitating my squat and my deadlift, for example, and studying the failures of it has been really informative. Sorry, folks, we're all feeling it. To my success moving forward. Eric, what's your number 7?
kind of going off the, study your failures. Knowing that not every day is going to be a progress, or even planning a deload.
Yeah. All right. Cheers, fellows.
Cheers.
Ooh, it's hot.
I definitely
I
don't
mean, I
get
would've
any
been harder.
sweetness on that, but I can taste the vague fruitiness.
Get a little bit of sweetness at first, but then it's like a
Boom.
second wave.
There's some heat on it.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Mike, what's your number 7?
Don't be afraid to learn. This one goes out a little bit more to you further in your New Year, New Me stories, or your journeys, I should say. Don't be afraid to learn, like whether it's learning new exercises or to learn a different split, just a different way to approach something, new recipes. Don't be afraid to do something different, because sometimes it can be that thing that takes you to the next step.
Jimmy.
I would say hold yourself accountable. No one else really is going to. You can have an accountability buddy, but outside of the gym, you're the one that's going to know if you're holding yourself to your goals.
This is your final, tranquil journey before we take a left turn to the pits of hell with
Evolution, 135,600 Scoville heat units. It's that time. ... While you may be looking for a distinctive short bottle, this version created with the makers of Beyond Insanity is tastier, an all-natural version that is equally harrowing. Careful around the eyes. Oh, the suction from taking that little cap off.
Eric, while we're prepared for this,
Guys, the heat's really actually starting to hit.
It is
It
genuinely
really is.
catching
This
up.
box has been really
It
hot.
snuck up on you. It was very.
What's your number 8?
Don't be afraid to fail.
Yeah, that's a good one. What about you, Mike?
As apt for the bomb, bend, don't break. It's okay to be flexible and get through some things and just make it work. But don't let some kind of speed bump or inconvenience or something that comes up completely throw you off of getting your New Year's resolutions completed.
Jimmy?
sleep, and more sleep.
That's why we call him Sleeper Agent.
And mine before we do this. Oh, God, no! No! Mine before we do this stupid thing is going to be, ironically, be mindful of what you put in your body. I have lost 30 pounds in 2024 and was very happy with that. I'm hoping to lose another 30 in 2025. And sometimes you need to be real mindful about what you put in your body. And you know what? I'm going to put this in my body.
Cheers.
No. No. God, it's gross.
It's like they give it the most disgusting taste possible.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad I saved the small chicken wing for that one. Oh.
Yeah. God, it's just a flavor. What's left after the bomb? The rubble? What's number 9?
We got, it's High 9. High Rivers Peppers Up. 700,000 Scoville heat units. Smokin' Ed's elusive, the Apollo pepper, is the main ingredient in the super hot sauce that flavor bursts the mind. Tart berries, brown sugar, yuzu excite the palate before the wave of body-burning spice washes over you.
I had a feeling I'm going to taste zero sweetness.
Yeah.
And oh, look, there's a dead Mexican on the bottle. So, good sign.
I'm about to join them.
Skulls, yeah.
Mike, what's your number 9?
Mine, oh, I gotta remind myself here. Practice gratitude. Be thankful for what you've achieved.
Yes.
It's very easy to get frustrated that you didn't add 5 pounds to your bench, or you didn't get that lift, you didn't do whatever. Very easy to get in your own head if you get, maybe stuck at a certain weight where you didn't lose more poundage that you thought you should have. Be thankful for the progress that you've made, and continue to make progress. Practice gratitude.
Jimmy. No, what's your number 9? What's your advice?
It's so hard to get up.
Hot sauce high, folks. It's real.
It is real.
Timing. I think that's going to be an important one to keep in mind. Not everybody has 3 hours to go to the gym, so if you're trying to go there and be effective.
Cheers.
Woo! Oh, you're sweet.
It was very sweet.
Wow, that's sweet, yeah.
Thanks, Alex.
Objectively tastes better than the bomb.
The bomb, yep.
My asshole tastes better than the body. My number 9 is don't believe your own height. To a point. Mike and I were talking about this just the other day. You should be confident in yourself, and you should really also be very egotistical about some of the stuff you do. It's very impressive. That being said, don't buy into your own hype so much that it hinders you from progress. I was really struggling over the fact that I can't squat 500 pounds right now. Really upset me because Alex can squat that. Alex can't right now, and that's okay. Eric, hi. Woo! What's up, baby? What's your number 9?
You're not gonna make progress every time, or just like I said last time, don't be scared to fail. You know?
Alright.
Why is it so hot? Well, every journey has its end. And here we are. At the top. There's a lot of mouth breathing at this table. What's number 10, Mike?
Number 10 is always the last dab. This one is the Experience. 2,693,000 Scoville heat units. Top in the charts. It's the last wing. You've made it to the pinnacle of Mount Scoville. and you just have a few more steps before the summit. It's tradition around here to add an extra dab. So grab some more of this 91% Pepper X sauce and prepare to live the tradition like a true spice lord.
Alright. As tradition possessed, here we go.
I look forward to the Chelsea edition where she cooks these. Jesus Christ!
Actually,
you're a madman.
you are
You're a madman.
We're going for it.
All right, fine. I'm already high. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I'm addicted to caffeine, and I get high off hot sauce.
I'm addicted to caffeine. Oh my gosh. Well, my last bit of advice, somebody already said, so I think that it's good to end on it because a duplicate means it's probably good advice. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable to go to the gym in front of all those people. It's uncomfortable to eat salads when everybody's ordering pizza at work. But those are the things that get you the results you're looking for.
Cheers, fellas.
Cheers, folks.
I just realized this is a terrible.
It's a lot. You put a lot on it.
Here we are, aren't we?
Yeah. Alright, here we go. Yep. That was a really bad idea.
It's an experience.
It's gonna be.
Does anybody else have any advice?
Make sure you're having fun.
Yep. Jimmy, what's your number 10?
I was going to say enjoy the experience.
Did you say that for the experience?
Experience.
Did you?
Mine's gonna make it sustainable. I'd rather see someone make fitness a lifestyle choice than go in for a few months or a year and then tap out and never come back. It's important, and you should take care of yourself and love yourself the way you deserve. Well, this is hot.
This is the one.
Well, folks, thank you for tuning in. I'm glad our pain could be your gain. Check us out next time for the next episode. And until then, go out there and be stronger than you were yesterday. The heat.
Be spicier than you were yesterday.